luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Hit it.
It doesn't. Welcome everybody to Sticks and Stone Podcast. I am Corey Brooks alongside
Austin Brooks.
And Chris Frey.
Chris Frey. It's been a while since we've had a show, which I'm usually apologizing to every show that I do.
Nah, I don't need to apologize.
It's been about a month.
We needed it, bro. Don't forget it. Going for a year long, every weekend. It became a lot, man. You know what I mean? It really did. You didn't realize how long. You're like, wow, it's already been a year. And like every weekend, just trying to figure out. And then on top of that, I mean, you also have to work of, you do the editing, you do everything that involved in the producing, you do that. So when me and Chris leave here on a Sunday, we go home and we jerk off and we don't have to worry about nothing.
Hey, that's the problem is you bring Chris too many times into all the
Stop saying we.
See,
like I probably go home, maybe watch a football game because we do these on Sunday. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not jerking off.
Okay, I'm just saying Corey has to go during a week and,
everything bad, he's gonna say we.
So I understand. Masturbators.
Sometimes it becomes a lot. Sometimes it becomes a lot, and we need a little break. So I do get that. During this little hiatus, I mean, I got a new vehicle.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I got a Kia, bro.
It's a beautiful Kia.
I love it. Yo,
But
did you know that now these kids are stealing these Kias? There's something these Kias have in them that these kids are just stealing them. It's so easy to rob.
To get robbed.
I'm literally just putting my car out there to get robbed right now. But yeah, I was looking up. Kids are just robbing the Kias. It's like something.
So what happens is people leave their keys in their Kias. How are they just stealing the Kias?
I think it's because nowadays you could they have apps where you can even start your car from your phone. And I think they have I think these kids are just so good at hacking and just, doing whatever that they could
but you have to sign up for an account for that. So if you don't sign up for the account for it, no one can hack your car.
And you also have to register your car with a VIN number.
Yeah.
So if you don't register your car with a VIN number, then they can hack your car.
I feel bad for Chris. Lost the boom stand. And got the
I'm gonna have scoliosis. I'm gonna be the Hunchback of Notre Dame after this motherfucker. You see,
pick it up if you want.
You look like a baseball broadcaster,
Yeah, we're.
I also
gave
you the shitty cable.
Dude, we're working with spare parts over here. Like, how we doing? Welcome back to the Sticks and Stone podcast. At least there's no B.
There's no B. I got to get a decal that I put on the wall.
This is nice. It is nice to be back inside. Halloween's coming up. Chris, did you do actually Halloween's tomorrow, believe it or not. Did you you do any Halloween parties?
I did do a Halloween party. I had a Halloween party yesterday.
What'd you dress up as?
I dressed up as Thomas Shelby from Peaky Blinders.
Nice.
Fucking good. Get out of here. I didn't know you were a Peaky.
Tommy.
You're a fucking Peaky fan, bro?
I finished it already.
Really? I didn't know, bro. I love Peaky Blinders. Two of my favorite shows, Peaky Blinders, Yellowstone.
He loves just peeking through blinds.
Little voyeurism action.
There you go.
I love it.
All right. So what did you wear?
So I had the hat. I had if we have to start with the essentials here. I had the hat. So I had that little.
Got it. That's it. If you wear nothing but that.
3-piece gray suit.
I was like a Tom Ford knowing you.
No, it was some shit from Macy's. Button-down shirt, white.
Nice.
I wanted to get like the little bow collar, you know what I mean? I just couldn't get that in time. And I'm also not going to spend $60 on just a shirt that I'm never going to wear again.
It's crazy.
I know. Dude, I was looking at costume because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to go.
I seen the authentic door hammer that you must have bought online, Corey. What would that charge you?
Oh, no. It was, $650. No, I bought the door hammer but couldn't find the door costume. So.
But like, also, I have to say, my brother was giving me shit because he was like, "Yo, you got the haircut for it too." Because I have
No, you do.
Right. Yeah.
He was like, "Yo, you need to shave because Thomas Shelby doesn't have a beard."
Oh,
did you shave?
Nope.
No.
Look, he grew it back in a day. Cool. That's how quick.
I'm like that SpongeBob episode where they grow mustaches.
You did have a pretty long beard, bro. You did. You were growing yours out.
I did. I shaved it down. I'm gonna grow it out.
When you came back from Utah, you got rid of that, or
I don't know. Sometimes I like growing out, and then it gets annoying, because you go throughout the day. It's like
Utah's a bearded state.
You have 12 o'clock. You have lunch at 12 o'clock, and then at like 2:30, someone tells you got food in your beard still that you totally miss. You know, and after that, I'm like, I'm tired of this.
That's gross. Yeah,
it's gross.
Now I have a quick question for both of you boys. We have only 2 more days of October, and then November hits.
I know already.
November is Men's Health Awareness Month.
And Shave November.
And
weren't we doing a thing where it was like every day was something?
But what we can do is there is another cause as well. It's called Movember.
Okay.
And what it is, and I did this last year, you grow a mustache.
Yeah.
Look at me
for the month of
I can't
November.
do that. I can't
What
do the
kind of mustache
thing.
could I grow, bro? What kind of mustache you
So
think I would
how
be good
about
at?
so how I you know what's funny is I can grow the little curly one.
Can you?
I can. So how about this? We'll make a deal.
I could go Fu Manchu maker.
Can you?
We'll make a deal. How about
I
this?
feel like you'd grow the '80s get in the van mustache.
Like,
But-
people bring their children, tell them, like, get away from him, get away from him, get away from him mustache.
each of us pick men's health awareness like challenge. Like you can do no
Okay.
shave November.
Okay.
I'll do Movember. No
Okay.
nut November.
No nut. You have to go the
Give
whole
me the
month.
most difficult one,
Yeah.
bro. The most difficult
yes,
one, bro.
Yes, you have
Bro,
to go the
you
whole
lit-
month.
alright,
with- No, but you know what? He would do it and not tell us.
No, I know, but you know what's crazy? The reason why is because the reason why
You don't stick to anything.
do you know why I nominated
sticks to
you?
nothing.
Do you know why I nominated you for that one?
Why?
Because you literally couldn't name me 10 football players, but you can name me 10 porn stars.
Yeah.
That's a fucking problem.
That-
You need to pause it. So
I mean,
Eek.
I
Yeah.
just know my PSs, you know?
Yes. And whatever makes you feel better about yourself.
porn stars.
You put them in a if you give them initials, I guess. But and
events.
as you did, speaking of Halloween, I carved a
Yeah.
pumpkin. Yesterday you carved pumpkins. I think it's like a therapeutic thing. It's like pottery.
I've never carved a pumpkin before my entire
Me
life. That was the
neither.
first time I've ever carved
Did
a pumpkin.
did you use like one of those things they give you to help
Stencils?
you?
Yeah. Yeah, we used a stencil for him, and then she took over a little bit, and then started yelling at him because he just wanted to go ham with the thing and cut whatever he cuts out. But she gets very meticulous with this stuff. But it was fun. You scoop out the guts, and I actually roasted the sunflower seeds. I got all into it, like fucking
Sunflower
Betty
seeds,
Homemaker.
yeah?
You were doing
Yeah.
a monster mash, bro.
Pumpkin.
You
You keep calling them sunflower. She keeps yelling at fucking pumpkin seeds. I keep saying sunflower seeds. Those are the only seeds you really see or eat is sunflower seeds. God damn. Listen, it's 2022. A pumpkin can identify as a fucking sunflower. All right.
Oh, that was I really had to.
Oh, I don't blame you.
But what's it called? Yeah, those pumpkin seeds get everywhere.
Does
They
a
do.
pumpkin seed taste like a sunflower seed?
I have a bunch of them downstairs. I see
But
them
what,
up.
did
can
you like
try
them? Did you eat? I like pumpkin pie. I love a pumpkin pie. Love it. A pumpkin pie, bro.
Really?
And
Yeah,
I
but
like 7-Eleven does a really good pumpkin like latte. Compare like people go to Starbucks.
But he's only ever tasted one with his dick.
People go to Starbucks and they spend all this money on like the pumpkin latte. 7-Eleven has just as good.
A pumpkin pie.
No pumpkin latte.
There's a very conflicting argument that says people basically buy it, Starbucks and like Dunkin' Donuts for status, not just for coffee. Like you can get the same. Like there's an argument that the coffee at 7-Eleven is better
I
than
like
the coffee
7-Eleven
at,
coffee.
than the coffee at Starbucks.
But if you think about it, you know, like if someone's having a 7-Eleven, you're like, all right, they definitely smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day if they have a 7-Eleven coffee.
Newports. They don't give a fuck.
You see nobody drinking a Starbucks, maybe a Dunkin', but nobody that smokes cigarettes is really drinking a Starbucks.
that's
They're
crazy,
not
you're
having a
right.
cigarette and drinking a Starbucks coffee. They're having a cigarette and it's a 27 ounce of fucking 7-Eleven coffee that they
Fucking
had for like
honest,
half the day. Those are the people that like throw it in the microwave too. That's how long
Bro,
that
you
cup
see
of coffee
somebody
lasts
with a
them.
mug at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon drinking coffee still out of a mug. You go, that motherfucker is a lunatic. That's a lunatic,
I'm
bro.
about to give a huge pivot right here.
Who drinks a coffee out of a mug?
If
No, just drinks coffee like after like 12 o'clock p.m., bro. Like if you're drinking coffee and like those people who have those big mugs that like it lasts them all day
yeah.
long, they're walking around with the Yeti cup and like and literally they've had coffee in there all day long. It's
Yeah.
like you're so dehydrated, like you're just pissing.
I feel like those people are usually like ex-alcoholics.
I'll be honest.
Yo,
with you.
you're right. Actually, probably
Yeah.
usually most.
I
Like
feel like if I see you,
caffeine is a drug though.
if I see you on the 7-Eleven line and you have a big gulp at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and like a Slim Jim, you don't give a fuck, and I am afraid of you.
Yeah.
Like I am petrified
Bro,
of you.
I was on a slim. I loved a good Slim Jim for a long time. While I was drinking, like it was during a whiskey stage where I really liked the whiskey. I was liking whiskey and Slim Jims for some reason.
I was really hoping you were like. So you're addicted to Slim Jim?
No, no.
nice.
I got off of them.
You got off of him? You got off of Slim, you got off of him? You got off of Slim Jim's beef stick?
Yo, you just walked yourself
Yeah,
high.
yeah.
Hi, this is the coffin I'm gonna go rest in forever.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
Exactly. I love Slim Jim. He come around. I like peeling the skin back.
I was gonna do another pun on that. It was like, I wish you were addicted to Slim and Jim's.
Right.
But then
Peeling the skin back, right, bro? How gross is an uncircumcised, like a dick
Right.
that's not circumcised? I won't even watch a porn if Darren's got a dick that's circumcised. Bro. You gotta cut that shit off, bro. That is gross.
cut that shit out, guys.
Yeah, bro. Like, why would you? What parent allows their kid to grow up with
I
a
know.
hood like that?
It's like watching.
Your boy's sitting there with a turtleneck.
That's
It's the
so
middle of
nasty,
July.
dude. I won't even watch a porn if the dude has them. Just come on.
It's like
now.
watching a turtle get poked on the head. It just goes right back in its
Yeah,
shell
bro.
and pops.
Look,
It's
have you
gross.
ever heard about dressing in layers, right? Like that first layer, there's no need for a turtleneck. You know what I
There's
mean?
No need,
Yeah.
no need,
Because it's
bro.
gonna be July eventually, and now you're sitting there with a turtleneck looking like a dickhead. You know what I mean?
100%.
That's like I was saying, like when a like when a girl wants to turn into a dude, like the doctor just puts his hand in there and pulls it out, like you know when you take like a doggy a waist bag, you know, like when you turn a doggy waistband inside out. That's how they do it
Is
for a
that what
sex
they-
change
what?
for a woman.
Oh, you watch?
They go in and they would pull it out.
What the fuck? What do you think? There's a little dick up in there?
There is, no, it's really what it is.
Why do I feel like that? Why do
That's
I
like
feel
no,
like
it is
that
because when a
sound
guy gets a
effect
dick,
was
when a guy gets a
accurate?
sex change,
You
the
do an
doctor
X-ray.
just pushes it. He goes,
You think if you do an
Pushes
X-ray,
it in.
you do an X-ray?
yeah, bro.
Do you think he just has a little? He just has a
you
little
fuck a-
plunger and he's just
They
grabbing
push
the
ya-
top and he's like, "Yank."
To get it out, yes, that's how a sex change works for a girl. If a girl wants to become a guy, they
I don't think that's how.
Oh,
it works.
fuck my dick pocket. What did you say?
no, for real. It's called a dick pocket. It's so that's how it works. That's how it works.
It's not how it
That's
works.
how it works. So
Absolutely
if you're
not.
if you're a guy and wants to become a girl, they push it in. And then
What is it like that toy you'd get at a birthday
it's
party?
like a Chinese
with the
finger
jar-
band. It's like a Chinese dude.
Chinese handcuff?
Dude, a penis isn't a bop it. All right, you can't just fucking twist it, bop it.
Exactly.
Like
What the
no.
fuck?
What are you talking
Bro,
about?
I'm telling you, bro. Bruce Jenner, he got his dick pocket pushed in.
His dick pocket.
His dick.
You know, and hopefully that doesn't happen.
So you remember those toys
Yes.
that you get with the liquid in them and you like put your finger in and it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh my.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Is that like that's the same kind of concept?
I'm
I'll
just,
put it up for you.
just telling you guys how it works. All right, you know, that's all.
God, man.
Yo, you know what blows my mind as well as that is I was pulling into a parking spot and yo, you know how like this parking spot is for Village Pizza only, customers only?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like who the fuck knows if you went to CVS instead of Village Pizza?
They hire a guy for that.
They do they? They hired
they hire
for a parking lot.
And if you're
fucking-
there for an extended amount of time, they will tow your car.
Yeah, they just
I don't even
fucking-
believe in that.
I swear to
Someone
God.
sits there
I
in the
never
parking
seen
lot and they're
someone's
like,
car get towed
it's
once.
31 minutes. They didn't bring out a pizza.
Nope. You ever see anybody? I never seen a car get towed once.
I didn't see one chicken palm hero leave that
Wasn't
goddamn
chicken
storefront
palm.
going into that car.
The guy didn't even look Italian.
Imagine the guy's just like you get in the car, you turn it on, right? And you're like, all right, cool. Like you just minding your own business, you back up, and like as you look in the backup camera, you just
He's
see the
standing.
guy and he's just like, let me see your bag.
Yeah.
What do you got?
That is, I guess.
If I don't see a fucking slice in there, I'm towing this car.
You went into the Rite Aid next door. I saw you.
That's what I'm saying. But there's no one that could really say.
But
"Oh,
can
they-
you? So it says for these customers
only?
only. So now you know what you do? You go in there and you buy like a garlic knot for 30 cents and you go and shop the rest of the stores that you wanted to
You know
shop.
what you do?
That's it.
You order.
But how do you got now? You got to keep proof that you got that.
No, you
know.
don't. You just save your bag from
You
the last
breathe in
time.
his
You just
face,
walk
you
around
know.
with an empty bag
Well, it
from
depends.
Giuseppe's
You
Pizza.
breathe into his
It's like,
face. He
well,
smells the.
you hungry? Like, let me ask you a question. You hungry during this time? Because like, what you could do is,
Yeah.
you could order a pizza. It's gonna take about 30 minutes to get a full pie of pizza. Then you can go do all the shit you got to do
No.
at the other stores, and then pop back in, grab the pie, bounce out.
Not with the price of pizza
Yo,
nowadays.
could you eat a whole pie? Like how many slices? You know.
I think I could rip through about 5 to 6.
I think I could. If I was fucking like, I think I could.
If you haven't
Depends, like
eaten
if
all
you haven't
day.
eaten all day, you know, and then you had like, after
Like,
watching
let's
like a
say
Barstool
let's say
Sports
there's three
pizza
of us
review,
hanging
I
out,
could
right?
easily
Right now,
eat
right?
a fucking.
There was 3 of us, and I'd go, all right, you know what? I'm gonna order us a pie, right? A pizza pie. How would that, like, you know what I mean? 2, 4, 6. You got 2 extras.
We'd
right?
kill a pie. All 3 of us combined would eat kill a pie.
Yeah,
Without a doubt.
No, not even a
100%.
problem.
but I would
That's
get
not a
3. You
problem.
would get 3. He would get 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, how do you do the math on that?
You cut them in half. You cut a slice in half.
I don't even know how this
Right?
counts.
got-
But you can't because it's always
No.
going to be an even.
I know.
I'm just saying, like, I went to a party and it was like you want to have pizza etiquette. You know what I mean? You don't want to take
Pizza
too many
etiquette.
slices,
You know what you
more
do?
than enough slices. You know what I mean? Like, and then you're looking at there's like, all right, so like you're there and there's like 2 slices left there, and you're looking
Yeah.
around, and you're like, all right, but you don't know if you can take that slice. Or you can't.
I'll be honest with you. I fucking hate pizza at parties ever since a kid.
Wow.
No.
Wow, what happened? What traumatized you?
No. Because I hate that
Because
feeling.
every party, he never got a slice.
I hate that feeling right
So he was
there.
last in line for the
No,
slice
it's
of
just
pizza
like,
at a party.
yo, that's the worst feeling ever when you're like, yo, do I take this slice? Do I not take that slice?
take it.
What do I do? And then when I was a kid, it was, do I take
I was
this-
embarrassed to eat at parties as a
Do,
kid. I was
do I
fat.
eat this one little sliver of a slice of pizza? I'm gonna still be hungry.
Did you
That's
have-
right. You remember those parties like where it would be a pie and then it would be a pizza, but they were like cheap, so like take these slice and they cut each
32.
slice in
It's
half.
32. No, and they would do it again. So it'd be like, it'd be like,
You know? You'd be like, what the
30
fuck? I'm still hungry.
You're like, hey guys, we've got 32 slices of
Slices.
pizza in this box right now. You would open the box, and be like, this isn't 30. This is 8 slices.
Slices,
Just cut 4 more times.
Exactly.
It's just so
You're like,
cheap.
well, I want another one, you know? It's like 1 slice per kid. You're like, fuck.
One slice
You know?
per kid's like, what are we fucking
God.
rationing out for an army? Like,
you know
dude,
what to
there's
ex-
17 of us.
When you go to a
Oh,
laser tag
oh,
party,
man.
you knew what to expect.
Honestly, you know how many kids' birthday parties I didn't eat pizza? I wouldn't go back and eat the pizza. I was a chubby kid and I was so embarrassed to eat at parties. And it's so
Glad
and
to
I
see
had-
you conquered that fear.
I did no, bro. I'm glad because I don't ever want to have a child like. Bro, I'm sure you did too, bro. I'm sure when you were younger, because we weren't them like the skinniest
You were
of
skinny. I
kids.
just wasn't. I was
and,
just.
and I'll never forget. There was one time I went to it was a pool party, right? And I was that kid that was in the pool with the white T-shirt on. I wore a T-shirt into the pool. Like nowadays, I wish I can go back and just like tell. Like,
I never
hey,
wore a
don't give
shirt.
fuck.
I was just like, oh, it's cold.
That's what you would tell people.
And I'd walk in and they're like, all right. But that's surprising. You know what?
I would never
could-
eat.
speaking
I
of
would
that,
never
that's-
eat at a
So
party,
because
kid's birthday party.
our father, he grew up tough. So he was like he grew up in a big family. There was never any food,
Mhm.
and so he like took that out on me. Made sure I was always fed. I always had fucking food. So instead, I just went to school bullied. Fucking 250 pounds.
Bro, you were
Just
250
'cause he's
pounds
like,
out
but
there.
he never stopped
fourth
feeding me.
grade?
He doesn't now.
Bro,
Look
what-
at you. You like fucking waffles. He buys you the Costco pack of 85 waffles. You're the only
Bro,
one
I
in the
need-
house that eats waffles.
Yeah, first of all,
That's it.
can we recap back on the waffle intake?
Bro,
How
that
is-
wasn't. That was.
Are you
I'm lucky
still-
I still have my feet after
Yeah.
all those waffles.
Are you
Oh
still
my
addicted?
god.
Are
Yeah,
you
you're
still-
lucky you do.
Are you still addicted to
Oh my
waffles?
god.
Bro, I think I literally had it. It was like what 1 month, or it was like 72 waffles, a gallon of syrup.
If you know
Yeah.
somebody that's addicted to
I
waffles,
don't even think you did, but I
call
think you just-
1-800-EGGO.
Let go. Diego. Yeah, I think he was just sipping out of the fucking
Yo, wait,
syrup
you were
bottle.
240 pounds? You thinking like what? Third grade?
Just walks around with a syrup bottle like in a brown paper bag.
He's got like a
I'm the
white-
guy. I have a Yeti cup full of instead of coffee. It
Just
is full of
syrup.
just syrup.
I
He just has his
syrup.
work shirt, underwear, and a fucking Aunt Jemima's thing, just walking around like,
The syrup stain dripping.
"Where's the waffles?"
That's what I hate about eating that too. Like with syrup, you're always like fucking like what the fuck? Like it just somehow gets like on the bottom, like the side of your arm. There's always syrup ends up somewhere. You're like, what the fuck? How did you even
That's
get
why I
I
there?
had to get in my belly button.
That's why I hate going out for breakfast.
Really?
Yeah, that cable. We gotta buy you a new one there,
like
Chris.
you do seem like a guy who doesn't like breakfast.
No, I do like breakfast. I like going out for breakfast, but I hate how sticky tables get.
I don't like going out for like if I'm going out with a girl, like let's say the last time, like if I'm hanging out with a girl and we go get breakfast,
Yeah.
I'm not like I told you, I'm not just like I don't like coffee dates.
All right.
Because if you go for breakfast, you're automatically gonna eat that breakfast, whatever you're gonna get, and then 2 seconds later your stomach's gonna
Oh, that happened
and then
yesterday.
you gotta poop.
I feel
We went to
like
IHOP
you-
yesterday,
I feel
and
like
IHOP
you-
creeps up.
I hop to that's what it's called. It's called I hop home real fast.
I hop straight on the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was funny. So we had IHOP yesterday. She had to go to the bathroom. We were there. I had to run to Home Depot afterwards. He had to go to the bathroom at Home Depot because he had to go. And then we were on our way to Party
your whole
City.
family
And
just
then I'm
needed
like,
shit.
and then you hear, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know that feeling when you're going up a roller coaster, and then when the roller coaster's
Bro.
just about to whee,
Yeah.
and you get that same feeling in your stomach,
Bro,
where,
driving-
where it feels like your stomach's getting lifted up on the top of the hill of the fucking roller coaster.
Having to drive
And then
home
it
when your
just
whole family needs to
drops,
shit,
you know?
bro. Your whole family needs to shit, and everybody's just
on
It's like,
edge.
and when you get into the driveway, it's like you're getting chased by a serial killer. You just fucking like hop out, the door's still open. You can't find the keys quick enough
That's
to
what I was
unlock the
telling
door.
Chris. I was telling him the other day. I was like, "Yo, Chris, like people, I was like, yo, people pray to God all the time, and God has so many prayers answered. I go, but I'll tell you what, man, the only times I really, really am praying to God is when I'm almost gonna have to shit my pants. I go, God, please let me make it home. Please. But there's other people praying that their grandma makes it through surgery, and I'm praying to God that I need to shit, like, make it home before I shit my pants. Like, he's not gonna answer me. He's gonna, like, right?
And even atheists,
The
people
problem
that
is, wait, did you shit your pants? Did you shit your pants? So he answered your prayer.
yeah, exactly. Somebody's at the grandma, and you're like, fuck, I made it to the bowl.
Please, he gets in my grandma can make it through surgery, please, God. And then he has to hear my prayer. Please, I'll do anything. I promise I'll never be a bad kid ever. I'll never do another bad thing. Just let me.
And just thinking, like, even atheists, people don't believe in God. When shit like that happens, they're like, God, please, God, please.
You
know
all
what I
right?
mean?
Yeah, they all look for
Not
somebody.
the car.
Oh, yeah.
Not the car.
Not in the car. God, please. If there is a God, I won't shit my pants. They go home and they make it to the bowl and they're like, I believe. I'm going to church every Sunday now.
That's what I'm saying. People pray like that. That's like I was just telling him, like, yo, like when my mom loses her keys, she's like Saint Anthony, Saint Anthony. But like, yo, there's other people
That
like
shit works,
like,
though.
Yeah, I don't know how
It works.
Like people losing other shit and they're like Saint Anthony. Like this guy's just out there helping people find their lost shit all the time.
All day.
And you just left the keys on the wrong countertop, and you're just like, St. Anthony, where are you?
Yep,
Oh, so I'm
exactly.
So I'm just saying, man. The crazy part is God answered your prayer of you not shit your pants,
Yeah.
and so now, you know, somebody's prayer of like,
Bro, but you.
I hope I get
You
into
know how many times I
Harvard.
said, God, I
doesn't
promise
go."
I'll never do anything like this again. I'll never be bad. I'll go out. I'll spread your name. I'll do everything. I
the
really
word.
made so many bets. I was like, I promise, like, I'll make sure my mom never has to struggle ever. Like, I was like, you know, you
Just do it, yep.
you do anything you can just to make it home, and then you make it home. And you go, oh, and you go,
Yeah, but you can easily turn into the devil at the same damn time because you're praying to God and all of a sudden you hit the red light. You know what I mean? And then
he's
you get,
just like-
or all of a sudden you hit somebody who's just driving really slow in front of you, and you're like, "Fuck! I hope you hit the fucking tree and die and have a heart attack right now, you motherfucker." You know what I mean? Like you just get
I'm
so
al-
pissed.
I'm always like, I hope you fucking flip inside of your front lawn.
Are we? Is this the place we gotta go, Cletus? And you're like just trying to fucking, and they're like, no, don't put the blinker on yet. I was just stuck behind those fucking people.
No, the worst. I don't know what happened, but like last night I was driving home, and like it was maybe 7:30 at night. Dude, there was a woman that just went swerving
Yellowstone.
from lane to lane to lane, and I was like, I'm like, yo, what is wrong with this woman? This woman's head was.
You sleeping
Sleeping while driving?
I don't know.
in a Tesla?
I
That's like a thing right now, bro. People who have
guess.
Teslas like all sleeping and driving and
This
shit.
shit is crazy.
Is it? Is it better to drive? Let's say there was no Uber. Do you think it'd be better to drive home drunk or better to let your Tesla try to get you home while you're drunk?
Let your Tesla get
Like,
you.
is it that good at driving?
Yeah.
Like,
I'll be honest.
better than you
put-
are drunk,
Yeah, but
probably,
can you
yeah.
put coordinates in or no? It's just
Yeah, no. So basically, what you do is you put. I don't know. I don't have a Tesla, but if any of our listeners have a Tesla, please let us know. That would be fantastic.
I do have a lane guidance in my car where it does stay in the lane, which is kind of like a Tesla.
Imagine you have like a Tesla that just ends up learning how to stalk. It just keeps driving you to like your ex-girlfriend's
just like-
house that you don't. No, stop.
And you're just
Stop,
you're just in the
stop.
passenger seat.
You love her, but you love her. Like, just take me out, but you love her. It just keeps like
It just stops. Just stops the car, blasts up.
But like 80s love music.
Maybe come back. You can blame it all on me.
It is all the time.
And it just rolls
Just
down
get
the
me
window.
home.
It just rolls down.
I
the
told you that in
window.
confidence.
He's like, no, fucking stop. I can't. And he's like, I hate her. And he's like, you don't hate her. You love her.
You love her. By the
hopefully,
readings
like-
of your BPM per minute, you love
Hopefully
her.
nobody uses their Tesla
And the
during
erection in your
Halloween,
pant-
like you know what I mean, like running kids over or something like that, like with the automatic driving.
Yeah,
There's a goblin in front of us. Run over.
That's what I'm saying. Like
So-
roadkill ahead. It's just some baby in a
So-
fucking costume.
So she had a,
Look at our little
Halloween
baby
party.
in a Bambi outfit.
So she had a Halloween party yesterday, and I took my son to see Black Adam.
Yes, how was that?
It was pretty good. It was good. So at the end of the movie, he goes and he sits in like a throne, right? And after he sits in the throne, I'm watching. He sits in the throne.
It's The
and he's
Rock now,
he's
right? The Rock.
right? And he's like, I'm like, after seeing that scene and other things that I've like shows I've seen, I need to get myself a fucking recliner.
Yes.
A lazy boy, bro.
I
You
don't
need a
care.
nice lazy
Every
boy.
like king of his house, of his castle, you don't see
need-
that anymore.
you need a
a man
throne.
needs to have a fucking recliner.
Yo,
It does.
you need a throne.
Game of Thrones, this movie, I'm like, everything's a fucking throne or something. I'm like, man, the man of the house is supposed to be the king of the house. He should have a fucking recliner. And I'm like, I want to get a recliner.
You have
so
to have
bad.
a chair.
You have to have a chair.
So like my dad has a specific chair.
no one
in
see,
our
and no
house.
one goes in that chair.
No one touches.
If
the
you want to
chair.
die, you go.
don't even
know
look
what I
at
mean?
that
You
chair.
don't, you don't look at it.
The only person aside from my dad to sit in that chair is the dogs.
Really?
That is
You definitely
The
sat in that
dogs.
chair before, though.
who?
You definitely sat in
Yeah,
that chair
The
before.
dog takes place over
And
you.
my dad said, "Get up." Like that's
Your dad knew you sat in that
His dad
chair.
goes, Chris, get up. The dog's gotta sit there.
Oh, my dad's like, "Oh, Chris, we made sausage and peppers." Dad, you know I don't like sausage and peppers. I know, but Piper
You don't
loves
like
it.
sausage and
Piper
peppers,
loves
bro?
it. The dog.
You don't like sausage and peppers?
Is this me or you?
It's
we're gonna
me. I think
do
it's
some
me.
upgrades here.
Sausage and peppers, huh? No, I'm not a fan.
Really?
No, not a big fan of the sausage.
What kind of
and peppers.
Italian are you?
Um,
Fix
Kind of
cater
Italian,
for
are you?
Exactly.
what kind of Italian are you?
Corey did get a little, like, you sound a little Canadian.
That was a little Titanic right My bad.
Never
Yeah.
let go. Never let go, Jack.
Never let go.
Are you and your girlfriend doing the matching Halloween costume? thing?
Girlfriend. You're gonna
Fiance.
mean calling her
Fiance.
girl. Don't fiance
Fiance.
now. Yeah, you can't say.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Are you guys
Paid a
doing
lot of
the, are you guys
Put a label on it, at least. Are we what?
You guys gonna do the matching costume thing?
No.
No, right? How do you feel about that?
I think
The couple
it's
costume
okay.
thing.
If you got a good couple costume, there's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
you were a single fucking
What?
well, you were a single
Mobster.
No, what's his name? Oh man, why am I drawing a blank?
Thomas Shelby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thomas Shelby. He has his wife. What's
Grace died,
Yeah, she died.
Spoiler alert.
Yep.
and his other wife, left him. So he was
Yeah,
alone
he
at
was
the end of
alone.
the movie.
Yep.
For the show.
You're right. You're right.
So it's a solo character.
But you're not gonna be alone because recently, Chris, I think we found out you might like older women, huh?
I do like older women.
He likes it.
All right, so I I got a very funny story for you boys. I was spoiler alert. Your boy is a little introspective, doing some
Okay.
therapy, and in that, I found out why I like.
Oh,
older
really?
women.
Wait, your therapist gave you a she let you know?
told you?
She told you. Oh, this is
she
great.
gave she gave me tools, and the past couple of weeks I was thinking.
Is she
about
good looking?
it.
What kind of tools?
No,
She good looking therapist?
No, she's like married.
Oh,
and
okay.
Don't,
Is she hot?
Okay.
No, I'm
No,
not. I like my
he
therapist,
plead the
but we're not-
fifth. He's
I
plead
plead
the
the fifth.
fifth. All right,
I like my
okay,
therapist. She's
okay.
very nice.
Good.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah. Okay.
We are talking about
The breakthrough that you and her had.
So like my first kiss,
wasn't 4
Let him talk.
the woman was older,
How
Okay.
old? How old though?
4 years older,
All right. So how old
Okay.
were you?
5.
What? What? You got molested, bro, from your babysitter?
Wow.
Oh, was it a babysitter? Was it a babysitter? Was it a babysitter?
You were 5?
It wasn't a babysitter. It wasn't a babysitter.
Yeah, Corey, your kid's 5 right now, bro.
I'm trying to calculate and compute this and process this, but my brain is malfunctioning.
No wonder why.
Oh, wow.
This is going deep. 5, bro.
5.
From a family friend that you know, like those family friends that you call cousins. So in the joke, I say that
Okay.
I like kissed my cousin when I was 5, and that was my first kiss, and she was 9. And like
Gotcha.
that was the whole joke. And I go, oh no, it's a family friend, but it's a family friend.
And she was 10.
She was 9.
Okay,
And
9.
now she's 42 and preys on 12-year-olds.
Anyways,
All right, wait. So I'm glad. All right, so you had this breakthrough because like
But
was
wait,
your therapist
no,
was like, so Chris,
but,
like,
like-
when was your first kiss? And you like 5?
but like let's break this down real quick. You brought up the whole like, oh, you got molested, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say I got molested,
That's not a molesting because you kissed a 9-year-old. A
but
5
like,
kissed a 9-year-old.
but like, I feel like there is like a definite like maturation difference. Like a 9-year-old is way more mature than a 5-year-old, and the
Right.
reason why is based off like their level of imagination, right?
Right.
Like when you're 9 years old, right? You know you're not actually a princess that is under a sleeping curse that you need to be kissed to wake up. You know.
yo, you know you were a princess under a sleeping
No, 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 no,
she
no,
made
no.
me leap around like a frog for
no.
10 minutes. I had to be a frog.
You also know that there's no ogre in the fucking place, and that you're in your.
What game were you guys playing? Because
It was a
clearly
ma-
you guys
it
are
was
playing
a-
some
it
game.
was I don't know. It was a make believe game. I'm just saying
It
that.
wasn't
Princess
so
and the
much
Frog.
make believe, though,
But-
was it?
Regardless, but when you're 5, all that shit's real. So here I am as a 5-year-old. My brother is fighting an ogre and he gets injured in the battle. And we have to wake this bitch up, right? So I kiss her, wake her up, and then we leave. We run away. Hindsight 2020 now. I kissed my cousin in their basement while my brother was fighting a chair and stubbed his toe.
You said hindsight 2020. This isn't the year 2020.
No, I said, no. Yeah, we're just fucking LARPing.
I see how you got through the epidemic.
Yeah, that guy, that crazy. COVID's a hell of a fucking.
I had COVID brain. I thought I was I thought I was a medieval warrior.
Chris, we're not playing princesses and frogs anymore.
Untie me.
I gotta go pick my kids up from school, Chris. Untie me now. I can't play princess forever.
All right, so that's where it stemmed from.
Yeah, that's where it stemmed from.
Wow, you and your brothers were like, he was like, go back to sleep. She's like, how many times I gotta sleep, guys?
No, but it was so funny too, because like my brother was like, I'll do it, and she was like, no.
You want to do? You guys are twins.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So how old is that woman now?
Well, add 4 years onto my age.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you guys still talk? You still see her?
She's my family friend. Yeah.
Yeah. Now she knows she's the root of his
Okay,
problem
so-
of loving older women.
Oh yeah, that's what this became. So this is how we found out you like older women now, bro.
Yeah, but if you think about it, it's not necessarily a bad thing because older women, right, have the sense to kind of want to. They have that motherly sense to them, right? That motherly instinct
it's
to
not
them.
just
So
that- it's not
and
just
guys
that.
are, and I feel like guys are immature. Obviously, you
Yes.
don't mature the same way they do. So sometimes you have older women that like being able to take care of a younger person. You are, I don't know about you, but as far as
I
just kidding.
don't. I personally, I just don't relate to younger. I don't
Yeah.
like. I feel like I don't relate.
And then you got the women that love the older man, right? Because they
right. Because
so-
well, it's like the whole thing is, I'm in a weird.
But it's always they
age.
love the older man that has money. They don't just love the older man. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that older
Yeah.
man has to have money. It's not.
yeah,
they
he's gotta have money. They just love money. It's not even.
Not really
No,
much.
no, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, you should be making money regardless.
Yeah.
Dude, to be more like, I guess, dateable.
Yeah.
You have to have because bro, if you look at traditional values, you're in charge of paying for the first date and the second date
Uh-huh.
and the third date.
Yeah.
Right. All of these dates. It's right now. I mean, look at fucking what it costs.
And the 50th date and the 51st date.
And-
They say.
and you're gonna buy her Valentine's Day gifts, and you're gonna buy her Christmas
Yep.
gifts, and you're always gonna buy her more than what she buys you, and that's always gonna
right.
be a thing.
Yep.
And like, dude, all of these things add up, right? So it's like you have to have money in order to afford the future with that girl.
Right.
So they're not gonna go with a dude that has no money because they're anticipating a future.
What
that,
Chris is describing here is legal prostitution. If you haven't taken notes.
ladies, pen.
Wait. I want to get back
So
to
it gets to a point where you're paying for it and
Yeah,
getting
so your
nothing.
therapist said, Chris, like I think. So now are you raising your like Bumble and your Tinder? Are you raising your age preferences? Are you like
my
looking
age
for older
preferences.
women now?
My age preferences. Always.
It has it.
Yeah.
Like,
I
what
always
is-
I always go about 4 years older.
Oh, 4 is not old. That's
No.
not older women to
But I
me.
do-
It'd
but
be
the-
like
but I
if
do
you were
have-
looking for like 44-year-old
But I am
milf to
but I-
change
but
my
I-
diaper.
But I am on Tinder and I do have it up to like 47.
There you go.
Like
That's not bad. Listen.
though, bro.
Yeah.
47, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? If you're his age and you get
His
like
age.
a really hot cougar,
That's 20 years older than
no,
you, bro.
come on, you know what I mean? Like if you're sitting there having like,
For sugar mama, bro.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that. I'm looking
Like
for
that's
that
like,
lady
bro.
that's
Yeah, but
like,
that girl's gonna
"I'll
have a.
pay
She's
your
gonna have a
car,
kid.
no?"
She could, but she would potentially have a kid though. That's like your age. Almost.
yeah, he wakes up
Yeah,
early in the
so-
morning, goes and plays Call of Duty with him.
Yeah,
I'll
that'd
get
be
him a
pretty
job.
sick.
We'll work together. You know what I
That's
mean?
pretty cool. Yeah,
It'll be good.
she's like makes you guys shove the
Stifler's
fucking
mom.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just start my comedy career. I got it fully funded. It'll be good.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's a nice.
It is a nice.
Well, it's
a nice
cold
day.
as fuck.
It is cold. I think it's
I
supposed
don't
to.
I
understand
hate
this
the
week.
cold.
It was like Monday, Tuesday, 77 degrees or some stupid
Yeah,
bullshit.
that just keeps
and
changing.
then last night it was 37 degrees. Mother Nature, are we at nuclear end times?
Right.
Why is it 40-degree temperature
I know.
swings in the middle of the week, dude? Like, what
Are
the
you a rain person? Like, do you like the rain?
I
love
do.
it, bro. There's a
Really?
setting in my
I
car.
hate walking through
My
the
car
rain.
has a setting where I can have sounds of nature, like
Oh,
throughout,
yeah.
while I'm
to fall
driving.
asleep too, but walking through rain sucks. You ever watch people walk through rain, like leaving like the supermarket and shit? You ever watch them walk through rain?
Yeah,
It's like pouring salt on a fucking slug. they'll
I do that thing
they'll
where-
walk like Robert De Niro to their car. You know? It's
and
like
it gets slower and
it gets
slower.
slower.
I do the
walk.
I do the big hop, step
Yeah.
where you like hop, but like
Oh, you
every
try and
time,
miss the
but,
puddle?
yeah, but you hit every puddle no matter what.
I don't, but it's like those awkward things where you don't want to run to the car because like people are gonna watch me run, but you can't walk slow, so you just like
So you had that like
You did that
you
weird
had that
face.
New
you do that
York,
weird Robert De Niro face.
the New York City walk too, where it's like mostly arms, and then you have your like hands and your elbows are moving like
Like the Terminator.
and you're just like trying. It's just you're just doing heel toe, heel
Oh.
toe, heel
Yo,
toe.
so
the entire
you said
time.
you went to the movies yesterday. You seen Black Adam. What was the how was the order? Was it a lot of what was it? Like, like was it like a
This
black?
sounds
was
like
it
it's
like a
been
black
processing
superhero?
in your fucking head.
Was
for
it like
the
a black
past 20
superhero
minutes.
movie though? Like how it was like with like Wakanda Forever.
I don't even want to answer
you mean,
this.
You mean Black Panther?
Yes, you know how Black Panther kind of came towards, it kind of ventured towards
No,
more
that-
of like
that
a.
dude,
You
you're-
couldn't
crowd.
be more wrong.
Yo, you're asking.
all.
You're first of all.
That
you're
even
asking
if you
such
watched
a-
the trailer, you'd be like,
is
what?
it a Marvel or DC comic?
It's a DC.
Okay, so
All right, so it's like
uh,
he's
You
from.
get
the-
what I'm trying to ask though. I'm not
I
like, trying
know,
to.
I
no,
know
he's
what
from-
you're asking.
he's
but
from
I'm
the-
asking, is it kind of like now they're having more black superheroes, like stuff like
Well,
that.
Right, but like the reason why is because I mean those comics have always been there. They
You're
just,
asking if this comic is more catered to the African American culture. That's
Yeah.
exactly what you're asking.
Yeah, kind of just like Wakanda,
It's
whatever
not-
that was.
way to phrase that so perfectly.
Right? That's what he's asking?
That's
so
exactly
no,
what you're
that's
asking.
it's not. It's I mean it's to all audience. If anything, if it was a culture that you can put this towards, it'd be Middle Eastern.
Really, I thought it would be
Wow.
comic. I
So
thought it would be
he's-
comic book enthusiasts.
No, so he's from Kondak. So it's more Egyptian if you watch it, you'd be like, this is more Egyptian.
Hmm.
So
Oh, right,
if you
because he
watch
gets
the
his
movie.
powers from the Egyptian gods, right? Like
From all the
that's-
gods, yeah, like
yeah.
Shazam did, but he was like a slave, and it's like Egyptian times kind of. So that's
Ooh.
it's.
And this is a brand new hero, like that now they're bringing in.
no,
right?
he's been around
No,
forever.
he's been a comic.
Listen,
book
every
Really?
superhero movie's been a comic forever.
Yeah, so there's a lot that are out
Mhm.
So why are they just coming out now?
because there are different universes. So you have to think, right? There's always been the bread and butter Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, right? And then you had Iron Man, which actually broke.
I love Iron Man. Iron Man's my favorite.
Iron Man is one of the best characters in the Marvel Avengers. Right?
That might be my favorite.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron Man is one of the best. I mean, realistically, he's one of the best.
Yeah.
And then you had.
I'm a Thor fan.
But then, same here. But you have the.
Fat Thor.
But you
No, I
have the
just-
Avengers go
There's the
off,
best.
right? You have the Avengers. All of the pieces of the Avengers, like Thor movies, late back. So all of those movies had to be watched.
Yeah.
Every single movie. It created this cult fan fiction of all of these movies. And so now, because they've just ran out, because they had Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
It's the end game of all of the storylines, right? It came to the ultimate climax and end. Now they have to rebuild an entire new storyline. So Marvel's coming out with different TV shows, and if you look at Netflix, they have like fucking Luke Cage, and you have The Punisher, and then you're gonna see DC Comics start to pick up on this stuff too, and they're gonna do Black Adam, and then they're gonna do some
So-
other ones, and they're gonna create the Justice League.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Which is Justice League's out already. But
know,
but
but-
what I didn't like about the one movie about this movie is there was a lot of characters, and if you go and watch it, you'll see them that bit off of Marvel. He has bit off of Marvel for a lot of.
But DC is
superhero.
also super dark. Like if you read the comic
Yeah.
books, like Marvel has always kind of kept it to a not gore.
Yeah.
But DC
You
comics.
should have been in
Let
for
me-
Halloween.
Who, Thor?
No, Black Adam.
I was gonna be Thor. I couldn't get the costume. Let me tell you something too with Thor. Like, yeah, he's a great character, but I just think he's the character that a
He's more
lot of men are
relatable.
gay for Thor.
Yes.
Straight men are gay for
Well, the
Thor.
reason why is because
It's
It's
Viking
fucking,
shit.
it's a Viking shit. You know what I mean? And everybody, and no homo. Oh,
look
can't
at
even
dude.
say that nowadays. Whatever. But
You would fuck.
pause.
You would fuck
pause.
Thor.
It's your what? No, but what I'm saying is everybody wants to look like Chris Helmsworth.
Yeah, everybody wants to look like him.
You want to fucking look like
Who
that?
who does fuck Chris? Like who is fucking him right now?
I don't
know.
Like
I'll be
who is
honest
the
with you,
lucky one? And what if she's like he's not even that good?
I
That's
don't
how she
know.
talks.
Somebody
She's
told me once
he's
that
not even that good.
whoever
He's
you're
not
dating.
fucking Marge.
He
from
just
the
lays
Simpsons.
there.
Marge, that's how he sounds.
No, that's how the girl sounds. I just
Mommy,
fucking-
you're not even that good.
He's not- But what if he does? What if he just sucks at sex?
I don't know. Why don't you?
Because I mean, look
Ask
at
him.
me. I don't look the best, but bro,
You should
I put
find-
on. Let me tell
Find
you.
out who he's dating.
I
Yo, that would be
put
the best.
on, bro.
Listen, that would be
Me
the
and
best.
Thor on a sex off, bro. I have the hammer.
He's just wearing a kimono.
You should find whoever his wife is and just say, listen, I don't care about anything. I just need to know does he suck at sex.
Yeah, I just wanna know.
Just want to know.
You're gonna message his girl. You're gonna message an ex.
I will DM.
If someone messaged your ex to just say, I just want to know if he sucks at sex.
Does he suck at sex?
Just-
I don't want to know anything else
I'd
about him.
probably be like, answer that. You know what I mean? I'd be like, you answer that. I want to see how you answer that.
You answer that right now.
You're under oath. You don't put a little Bible emoji in there.
You know she's walking to him like, oh my god, look at this one. It's so funny.
And he's
Look at
like,
this."
so what are you gonna say?
He's like, so what? Yeah, so you're gonna respond to
say?
that? She's like,
He-
I'm not. He's
That
like,
motherfucker doesn't
"Why
need
not?"
to have sex to be good at sex. You know what I mean? Like girls just look at him and like, ugh. You know what I mean? That's how,
Imagine she just used a Thor reference.
How I wanna look. That's a look that every man wants. It's like, hey, how you doing? She's just like, ugh. You know what I mean? You have to have sex.
You giving us the light right now? No, I'm just
I am by accident.
I had a girl that wanted to go out in public and wear one of those like vibrating panties in public. Like, you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden you'd be like, the waiter would be like, so like, what do you want? She'd be like, a salad. Like, you know what I mean? Like she would want me to like play with her like while she was like while we were in public
Who
and
do
like,
you know?
Yeah, who is this?
Chris, what do you mean? Don't act surprised, bro. Like what you've been through?
I know what I've been
Yeah.
through, but
But this is like the
regardless.
girl he didn't end up dating because she had a little bit of a crooked pinky toe or something stupid with him.
Oh,
Crookie.
man,
It's a crookie.
crookie. Yeah, she did. She had a crooked
She's
pinky.
so
she got a
crookie.
crookie ookie.
So crookie.
She got some crookie ookie earrings or something.
I won't talk to a girl. She has ugly feet. Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't like a girl with busted feet.
Really? You're
Yeah.
a foot guy.
That's why he doesn't date in the winter.
Like I said, I'm a legs
Can you
guy.
please wear flip flops on our first date? That's what he does. Just like he looks at the Tinder pictures for flip flops.
open toe shoes. I gotta see 'em in person. You got your toes done? Good.
It's good.
That's real good. I like that.
Keep me better fuck old Chris.
Let me see your toes.
No, it
Show
doesn't
me
mean
your
you have a foot
toes.
fetish, bro. Just because you're
Let
a
me
girl
see
who
it.
has nice feet doesn't mean you have a foot fetish.
You want to rub
When
them
you
on
get to
me?
my house, I want you to stick your feet in front of the ring camera first.
You just keep the ring camera on the bottom of the doorway. You're
It's
just
at
like,
the bottom.
you're
It's
like-
low. It's low and a creep.
she's like, where's the doorbell? And it's like,
It's down here.
Hello.
I want you to hit it with your big toe.
Now turn around and let me see you.
Don't knock. Ring the doorbell with your big toe.
If you don't get it on the first try, don't even bother coming
Don't
in.
even bother. Send me what kind of nail polish you use.
What are you using? Pink number 7.
All right.
Good.
Pink number 7.
What else new, guys?
nothing. Finding out that you have a foot fetish.
Yeah.
is
No, it's
basically-
not a foot fetish, bro. A foot fetish is if you pay girls like
It's a
for
foot
like a
fetish.
picture of their feet. I mean, or if you want them like to put their feet like in your face and you want to smell them. I don't.
I'll be honest with you. You know what? I've really gotten not a fan of.
Accustomed to.
Not a fan of. Not a fan of. When people ask you, "Are you in line?" when you're standing in line, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? Like genuinely, did you think that I was gonna come here on a Thursday afternoon in the middle of the workday during a lunch rush and just stand here with a soda in my hand? Obviously, I'm online.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Did you
Get in the back of it.
Did you sneak any snacks into the movies?
Oh, you're just going straight back into this movie.
Yeah,
then.
he won't leave. Yeah, no, I didn't sneak snack.
Oh, okay.
It's
You
boring. You know
know-
why? Here's the thing. I didn't
You get a popcorn refill?
No, get a large popcorn's enough. I didn't, cause I could sneak snacks in, and it's stupid because you usually should, but he likes the whole thing when you bring him to the movies now because he's so young. He likes to go to the concession
Yeah.
stand.
Well,
and
you're
order
doing the show.
candy and
You're
doing
doing
the
the show.
I got to do the show right now.
He'll get to the age where he realizes how expensive it is.
What kind of cigarettes you think Jesus smoked?
What the fuck?
Lucky Stripes.
Holy smokes! I made that up. It was a good one, right? That was a good
Yeah,
one.
did Jesus smoke cigarettes?
He was a carpenter. He had to have.
He definitely jammed out too. He definitely was on a band in a band on the side.
Yeah.
He had it in the front of his like little turban thingy.
Like he's probably the only one that could say his name in vain. You know what I mean?
He's like, fuck me.
Fuck me. Jesus Christ, hit his hand. Hit his
He's like
fucking thumb.
Jesus and the Boys. Like, what was his band?
He's like,
called?
me, myself.
fucking eye.
You name one carpenter today that doesn't curse or get pissed off. So you're gonna tell me he was a carpenter and never got mad, never got aggravated?
Dude, he was a carpenter in the middle of the desert. That man cursed.
Yeah, he fucking cursed.
And he turned water into wine.
Yeah.
My man's was drinking.
Yeah, he was
okay?
drinking.
Because he
You're
had
fucking bitches, bro. You turn water into wine, bro. You are getting
he's like, what do you want, a Cabernet?
That's it.
He's
Exactly.
like, oh my god, this is perfect.
It's good. This is aged. Oh, I'm sorry.
Aged by me.
It was just a joke I thought of and I had to say
No, it was actually pretty good. You should say it again.
it. All right.
I was a big fan of that.
That was good, right? See? Got to catch you guys off guard. It's been a while.
Dude, the World Cup is coming up though.
Is it?
Yeah.
The World Cup of what? Soup?
Soccer.
No, that's when we have the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's right. That was a quick answer, though. That was good. I got to start watching soccer. It's one thing
I
I've
need to
never-
start watching sports.
Yeah. You got to start watching something other than yourself jerking off.
He's like, wow, this mirror is really weird.
Nah, I just I gotta get into this. Like, I'm into sports a little bit, but like, I mean,
He's
I'm
going to
really,
get rich and just buy a house of mirrors.
Yeah.
Like at the fucking
No,
carnivals.
he's just gonna
And he's just
buy-
be like,
It's gonna be crazy because like later in life he's gonna
jerking
have.
off. Because you love to jerk off in front of mirrors.
2 hands, bro.
Yeah, you make it by over here.
I just get it. I go to the doctor. I need more dicks. Give me a couple more dicks. I need otters.
Put one on the side of me.
Ah, make one a dick bucket.
Love handle. Make it real.
I bought this house of mirrors, and I
feel like
hired a killer clown.
I feel like
and if
if
I
he
don't come
made-
before he catches me,
I feel like if he made $1 million,
Bro, I don't watch horror movies, bro. I get scared if I watch.
Did you
horror
watch
movies.
Halloween Ends?
No.
Oh, it was great.
Did you? I don't
It
watch
wasn't
any
great.
horror
It was a
movies,
good
bro.
twist.
I'm a
Can
very.
I went down a serial killer fucking rabbit hole after watching Dahmer, and it is like,
can we talk about that? Because I
Yeah.
actually been in a serial killer. All right, that's cool. Let's talk about that.
let's go.
So you said you've watched Dahmer,
Yeah.
which obviously he's like the bread and butter Wonder Bread. Yeah, have it. Oh,
No one drinking this. Sure, I'll have it.
he's like the bread and butter Wonder Bread of
You're getting low,
fucking.
and you want one, don't you? How you gonna deal with this?
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
What is some other serial killers that you went down in that rabbit?
Jesus, this cable. God, Austin, can you spend some money next time?
Bro, I literally I got what you said to get.
The guy's like, this is an open box item for $3.99 if you want the cable.
Maybe you see there's some dog chew marks on there, but it's all right.
It works.
So,
Go ahead.
Talk about.
let's
all
get
right.
into it.
I'm not. I'm just gonna listen because I'm
Pass
not.
me the.
Into, I'm not really.
Pass me the skull.
I'm not really that into
Did it-
horror films or into
Oh,
people
shit,
who.
that's a
Or I'm not into like murderers. I'm not into
Really?
that scene.
I actually like that.
Do you? You're like a fucking little like a chick. Chicks love that shit.
You know what? All right,
Chicks love
let's-
love murder
let's
fucking
talk-
mysteries and
let's
shit.
talk about it. All right. So you said you went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So what were some of the names of?
I've been hearing this on TikTok nonstop because what happens is TikTok knows what you're looking at and just takes you down a fucking rabbit. Okay, so yeah. Go ahead, continue. Sorry.
So, can I say that back?
Jesus.
Mother.
What are you starting a record?
In my solitude.
So
All right, come on, guys.
So,
come on.
so you know, obviously, some of like the main ones, like Ted Bundy,
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer. What were some of the more interesting?
to me, there's two. And you know what? You had Ted Bundy, fuck. Jeffrey Dahmer, fuck.
Yes.
And then there, to me, you know, here's what's hard, and here's what makes me feel fucked up. If you try to categorize a serial killer from worst, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
from the
like,
worst
from,
to
like-
not the worst,
Because
even though they were all bad. They're all horrific.
Yeah.
What freaks me out, the two that really and I'm gonna give you my top 3 scariest serial killers to me.
Outside of the two that we talked
Outside of Dahmer and Ted Bundy.
about. Okay.
Okay. It's going to be BTK, Richard Ramirez,
Ooh,
I
the
don't know
Night
who that
Stalker.
is.
and then John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy.
So the first two are why they're the worst to me, is because number one, they didn't have what would you call it? They didn't have like a type, right?
They had no profile.
They had no profile,
so there was
really.
no specific.
He
like,
BTK kill it did, but he like it didn't at the same time. And then
And
the
none of-
fact is what you don't know nothing about serial
No,
killers.
no, but I'm gonna say none of them killed like babies or kids, right?
Nope, they
No,
did.
some
So-
did, some did.
Oh,
here's
some of
what
those
yeah,
guys did?
here's-
they're called family annihilators.
Because
Right,
like, okay,
So Gacy was fucked up, right? He would take all these young guys.
Yeah, he
that
would take
they
young
found
boys.
30 bodies buried underneath
Well, the
his
way
house.
he used to do that shit was fucking creepy.
Creepy,
and I
yeah.
heard
so
about
let's.
that.
Yeah.
I'd like to just
So-
to keep it short. I'd like to know what the crime and how they.
No,
also
I'm not
got
gonna
caught.
explain all that. It will be
All right,
for fucking 9
can you,
hours.
Can you
You
talk
gotta
about how they
watch
got
it.
caught though?
No, because
No,
I want
by the
and-
police.
By the police. There you go. The BTK killer had a family, had a wife, had a
Yes.
daughter, had a son that thought nothing that he was doing.
Yep.
But then after work hours, because he never did it during work hours, he went to work and once
Mhm.
he'd stalk, and that was it. Once he said, "You're the person," that's it.
Yeah, you had no
So the
choice.
first family he stalked, the Teros, he thought it was just going to be the wife and the two kids, two young kids. Right? So he snuck in the house. And I guess they were, I don't know if they came home or they were there and he snuck in, he got in. And there was the husband, wife, one daughter that was like 12, 13, and the one younger son that was 9. And they had a dog. So he was like, all right, dog was a problem, had the dog let loose. This is just the one thing, right? The
your
dog was let
phone
loose in
playing?
the back. Oh, still. Dog let loose. And then he just proceeded to the husband put a bag over his head, brought them all into the bedroom. This was like in the middle of, I think it was like 7 o'clock. I don't know if it was at night or in the morning. Whatever. I think the husband was gonna be home. Bag over the husband's head. Husband ends up breaking a hole through the bag, so he puts a T-shirt. You can watch the confession 48 minutes online. Puts a
he's
T-shirt over and
fucked.
then another bag. Kills the husband. Bounds the wife. I don't know what he does with the wife. I think
he does
He-
certain
things to the wife,
yeah.
strangled her, brought the one young, and the wife was like, don't do anything to my son. Took the one son, brought him to the room, strangled him, took the daughter downstairs, young daughter, hung her from a fucking pipe in the basement. She was like, oh, she's what she said. She goes, what's going to happen to me? He goes, you're going to join your family in heaven. Hung her, hung her, watched her strangled, and then did the deed on her.
Yeah,
That was one family. Killed 13 people.
Okay,
yeah.
That he was fucked up.
He's
Richard Ramirez
but I'm
is
saying
fucked
he
up
got
too.
He's the Night
he
Stalker.
put
He's
dirty.
the Night Stalker, and this guy would just say,
He's
"All
on a
right," he would
game
just
show.
go into a fucking house. No, he wasn't a game show. it
Yo,
was
is there
another guy.
any killers like that
Oh my
show,
God,
like
oh
that
my
real
God.
show?
This got dark. I am sorry, people. It's
Is
a
there
comedy
any
podcast.
killers like that real show that I watched all the time on Showtime? What was that? Dexter. Is there any people like that who killed bad
Yes,
guys?
there
Is
was.
any-
Yeah, there was- there was
because I
There
could root
was
for
a,
those.
So there are certain.
I'll show you his
I
name.
could root for those
so
criminals.
certain serial killers have.
I like that.
certain-
I like that. Serial killers who kill bad guys. Like,
There are certain-
yeah,
Yeah, of
fuck them
course.
up. Like those like we need more of those.
But there are certain serial killers.
Pedro Rodriguez Filho.
Oh, yeah,
that
he
was
used
a
to kill
guy, yeah.
pedophiles, right?
He was killing exclusively criminals as a teenager between 14 and 19. That guy should not be locked up. Somebody like that should not. I
No.
mean, I know it's not the law, right? So you're locked up
Free
'cause it's not the law.
Pedro.
But this guy was cleaning up the fucking streets.
Yeah,
man.
because somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, where was he? Where did he live?
It was from San Rita do Spaucia, state of Brazil. Why am I trying to read
There
this
you
whole
go.
thing?
I mean,
It
dude,
was like
he-
10 words before it said
because
Brazil.
he's a Brazilian hitman, dude. That's why.
Yeah.
He's not. He's killing. Yeah, he's killing bad guys from the ages of 14 to 19 because they gave a 14-year-old a handgun and gave him a contract.
Yeah, no, for real though, I like those kind of killers. Those people who like are like going out
you
killing.
like hitmen.
Yeah, the ones like Dexter's who are killing bad people.
Yeah.
I don't frown
That's
upon
one guy
those.
I know. But
I don't frown upon those.
There,
can't, but-
there. I'll be honest with you. There are. I don't think that. I personally don't think that murder is right in standpoint.
it's not.
But
But-
I can understand. Like there are certain people. Like there was a guy who this guy did things to his son and he killed him in the court. And it was like that guy got arrested for murder, and he's now in jail for the rest of it. And it's like, dude, that guy shouldn't be. He was
Yeah.
under duress.
Yeah.
You should have let him go with like fucking
Yeah.
probably manslaughter. Give him
That's
like
another thing that
3
fascinates
years.
me too is people who get accused of crime that they never committed and did time. Like people who got who done like 20, 15 years, like who never committed the crime. It's like I like watching documentaries on that.
Well, DNA has helped a
A lot of people get out, but that's
Yeah, but back in like the 70s, there wasn't DNA, so it was like very hard to
it was
catch.
all like boots on the ground police work.
That's what
And-
it was. It was like, oh, there was a shoe mark, and they had to go off the shoe mark. So like with what's his name, Richard Ramirez, he wore the same. What's the name of that shoe? It's Asus S.
Yeezys.
What?
Yeezys.
Asics. It was Asics. Asics, and they had to take that shoe print. Yeezys. Take it down to California to the Asics, the guy that created Asics, and him say, yeah, this is part of this shoe, right? And then they had to figure out the color, so they went and they said, all right, this is how many shoes were shipped to California. And then someone had said he wore a black shoe, and it was like it was only one black shoe
Wow.
at Asics.
Detective work
sold in
is so
California.
fascinating, bro.
They don't have to do that crazy now, but back then that was like real detective work when you had no DNA.
No, but like
that was,
that's the whole thing. So obviously it helped by doing that, but it also
yeah.
put innocent people away because of like coincidence.
Yep.
But like, so you said John Wayne Gacy.
Mhm. It was John Gacy. It was BTK's
BTK.
first, and then Night Stalker,
Richard-
and then John Wayne Gacy.
Are you like not allowed to be these killers for like Halloween? Like, can you dress your kid
I
up as
wouldn't.
Jeffrey Dahmer?
It's too
would.
dark for me to
Can
do
you-
that.
I
If you're not-
wouldn't.
you didn't drink this? I am.
Dress your kid up as Jeffrey Dahmer.
If I had to give my top 3, I guess if you have to rate them, Edward Kemper.
Yeah, he was from here.
the co-ed killer.
He was from Long Island, New York. New York.
Edward Gein.
Ed Gein. Okay, he
The
was
guy
sick.
who the Chainsaw Massacre and
Is based on. If
is
you look
based
it up,
on-
there's real pictures still from like a museum of. He made like lampshades out of
like gloves.
And
Yeah.
and who's the other guy? Oh, O.J. Simpson.
He only
Hey,
killed
man,
one
those-
person though. He's not a serial killer.
those gloves didn't
No, he killed
fit.
two. He killed two.
No, but it takes
He-
3 to be a serial killer.
Does it really? Oh shit! Yeah, but then he killed 3.
No, he killed 2.
They killed.
Yeah, no, he did kill 3. He killed his own career, but it's alright.
Back to being a comedy podcast.
How
we in right
yo,
now?
I love fucking how he's like on. He's on. You ever see him? He's on like TikTok and shit like that. O.J.
He's a
Simpson.
fucking troll too with his shit. He's like comes out and says
Him and
things
Kanye
like,
gonna
"I
come
did
out
it,
the
but I
next
didn't."
shoe.
Yeah, right.
Gonna team up together. It's been great to be back there with you.
It
boys.
has.
Um,
It has. Thank you for joining us, everybody, again.
Yeah, no,
Watching,
it's just fun. I
subscribing.
mean, we'll come out. Listen, it's gonna be, probably every 2 week thing now, guys.
we'll
We'll
see.
be honest.
Let's not. I don't want to create expectations.
Yeah,
When we come back, you will hear.
you will know about it.
Okay?
Yeah, he surprised you in 2 weeks. Surprised you in 1
Yeah,
week.
because you know what? We might have to talk about the Yellowstone fucking premiere.
Oh, and that premiere is gonna be in the movie theater, and I want to go see it.
Really?
Yeah.
We should, because you know what? Then you could also go to the movie theater to see my movie premiere that's coming out November 16th at the Belmore Movie Theater. Come and see it. It is called Comic Sins.
Yes. They're gonna play it on the little screens as soon as you walk in. No.
We're gonna play
When's
in
it?
the
When's it coming out?
I think November
16th?
16th is going to be the premiere of it. Yeah.
You're gonna red carpet it and everything.
You already know, bro. I
Ah,
think E!
dude.
News is going to be there and
Yeah.
shit.
Wait, am I gonna be?
It's
am I gonna-
lowercase e
Wait,
news,
am
not
I
the.
am I the +1? Am I getting it?
Yeah, of course. How could you not?
I gotta break out.
I
my
need somebody to
suit.
hold my bags.
Boy,
Yeah,
this
this
boy.
guy with
This
bags.
guy, look at this dude.
Look at this dude. All right, how many minutes in total are you in the movie?
How many minutes in total? Probably a good 15.
15 minutes?
Yeah,
Wow, look at that.
I think so.
Roll out here, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I think so. I'm an actor, bro.
Yo, imagine he goes there and he doesn't see a single.
They took me out of the movie. I got cut from it.
That's it. It's like another man's face, but your arms.
Yeah, they just
CGI'd.
cropped over your face.
Yep.
No, but they didn't even crop
His
it
voice.
over. They didn't even crop it over well. They just put like a box, and so you see a blue screen, and then somebody else's face.
Face
Is
in
just
there.
like,
It's
yeah. So you're just doing your jokes.
just
Oh,
That's
that
it
was-
now.
That was so weird. Though.
well, that's a way to con your way into doing a 15-minute special. There goes all your material now. You gotta think of new shit. You can't go around saying the same stuff you have in a movie. Now.
No, absolutely not. I actually, I was telling Chris, I called him the other day because I had, I actually took time. I was like hours worth, and I wrote down all the bits that I had. Like 2 pages worth of bits. I was like, oh, like wow. Like, I was like, yo, Chris, when you
Yeah, I
realize how many
refuse. I won't see another show until you've changed your whole. You have it 10 minutes. It's recycle a lot of your old shit.
Oh no,
out.
I feel that's the thing.
I don't
too,
wanna
is
see
like,
new shit anymore.
Yeah, because a
So
lot of our
it-
family has seen
Which
stuff
means
like that,
I
which
will be seeing
we
Austin's
know.
new stuff in about 5 to 6 years if he's still doing it at his rate. He does
Nah.
a minute a year.
We actually have some pretty good stuff now.
Good. Start
Um,
fucking doing it, and then maybe
you
I'll
haven't-
come see.
yeah.
Do it at an open mic, and I'll come see. But
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not showing up to one of your shows until you get new material.
That's fine with me, Bob. I don't need you there.
Okay, good. But you're gonna need people to watch. You're gonna need someone
Yo,
there.
actually,
No
what
one's
are you-
gonna be there
Actually, what are
anymore
you
if keep
doing
the
in
same
2 weeks?
shit.
I gotta bring a show.
You want to You want to close us out here or what?
Thank you guys for listening. Six and Stoned.
Follow us at the Instagram. I'm taking access to it again. Sticks X Stone Podcast.
You
Follow
lost
us on
access to
TikTok.
the Instagram, bro?
Yeah, I
What do
can't
you
get
mean?
like.
Hold on, wait. What do you
I
mean?
can't
you lost
log
access?
on to it anymore. I don't remember the password. I keep going, forget the password. He wants me to put a backup code. I don't have the backup code. He's making me submit my video of my face, and then he keeps telling me that we can't recognize you because our whole podcast is full of stupid flyers that I made. So no, I don't look like the jerry curled guy from the 1920s. So they're not giving me back the profile.
This has been Six and Stone.
Wait, bro, what, bro? You don't have access to our page anymore.